It's the 25th of February 2019. I'm David Griffin. I'm here at Belper Meadows Cricket Club and I'm talking to
Bob Guest,
Gordon Watkins,
Trevor Jones,
David Jones,
Paul Beastall.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining me, and the reason we've got such a fine array of gentlemen sitting in front of the camera today, I'm sure Trevor's going to just show us for a second. You were all members of this team that won the Premier Division A in 1984.
yeah.
So that's 35 years ago. Does it
Is
feel
it really?
35 years?
yes.
Not a bad turn, I think.
Well, indeed. So can I just go left to right? I'm just interested really in
Yeah.
when you first came to play for Belper Meadows, if we can just start with you.
Yeah, I
if that's
came in
right.
1980. I came up from Northampton. My job brought me up here, so I was looking for a club to join, and I went on a tour, a Bedouins tour, which was sort of a mixed club tour. A couple of lads from Belper playing on that tour. I said, looking for a club, would like to come and play here? So I did, and just played from then up to about 2005.
Right, so a long career at Belper.
Yeah, quite a
And
few
with
years.
batsman, bowler?
A bit of both.
Right, and clearly successfully as well during
Reasonably, yeah.
your time. Gordon, your background to the game?
My background, I moved to Belper in 72, 73. I joined Belper Meadows via asking Barry Eccleston if I could join. And it
So
was
where had you played your cricket before that?
Alderson Bolton.
Right,
And Barry introduced me to the club. And basically, I came as a bowler, but Barry put a stop to that because he said he was going to bowl most of the overs, and he turned me into batsman, luckily.
right.
So that's and I've been playing this for till the 90s at
Really?
least.
Well, we'll come back to you in a second. Trevor, you're president now, I think, aren't
Current
you?
president, yeah.
When did
yeah.
when did your association start?
Must have been the late 60s.
Right.
My father was captain of the team, of the first team in the 50s, and I remember coming down a few times when I was quite young. But he was a farmer. I had to give the game up because of pressures of the farm. So yeah, I was in the first team at Strutt School, and the first team at Strutt School was the under-18 team at Belper Meadows, because there's only one junior team at the time. So I came from there, and that's where I really formally started playing cricket for Belper.
Yeah. And your brothers, I'm not going to, I daren't say which one's the younger brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, are you the younger brother?
I'm the younger brother. I'm 4 years younger than Trevor, and I started playing at the Meadows in 1974, age 14.
Right.
Trevor was playing in the first team by that time, and I managed to just get a few games for the first team because somebody dropped out on a Saturday morning or whatever. So I benefited from that, and I played until 2010.
So another one with a long career. Paul?
I think I joined in the early 70s and played for the junior team first and then joined as a full member, and then just played in the second team with Gordon and John and everybody else. Eventually got in the first team and went from there.
Were there, a question for all of you really, I don't mind who answers, were there many junior teams around in the early 70s? Because my recollection as a league cricketer was, it was really difficult. You played junior cricket at school,
Yeah, that was it.
and then
yeah.
club cricket
You learnt-
was
you
for adults.
You learnt your junior cricket at school.
Yeah.
You know, played Saturday mornings around Ashbourne, don't know, Duffield, I suppose,
Yeah.
Ecclesbourne,
Yeah.
Ilkeston,
Yes,
and that was it. And then you just
Yeah.
graduated to a local cricket team.
I can recollect junior sides because Belper Meadows had a junior side, and so did Alderson and Bolton.
Right.
And I can remember playing Belper Meadows at the time.
Yes.
It was only generally at the under-18
Under 18
age
level, yeah.
group. It wasn't like nowadays where they start.
That's right. It was
Yeah.
very.
As soon as they can walk,
Yeah.
it was only that
Yes.
age group. It was only like under-18.
Because it's kind of there's been a shift socially, hasn't there, in that what schools did, clubs now do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's definitely
There's
a
not many
shift
schools that do
because
play.
there's women
cricket now.
playing now.
Yeah, oh, well, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
There are not many schools that do play cricket now at all.
Are there any in Belper play?
No time.
No.
No.
I guess it's public schools generally,
Only
isn't
what?
it?
Only
Yeah.
what we go in and do, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, if we go like doing quick cricket.
So we got you together because I want to really particularly look at this 1984 year. So this was what league? This was the Central Derbyshire top division.
Yep.
And so you become the champions of that. So first of all, who would you have been playing against in '84?
Bramcote,
Elverston,
Duffield,
Saltstone,
Shipley Hall,
yeah,
Elverston.
yeah.
With Clifton still in it now.
Yeah,
Clifton.
Clifton, yeah.
And who were the not for obviously you were the standout players because you won it, but I'm interested in who were the standout opponents at that time around the league.
Well,
I think
Saltstone-
Bramcote was.
Saltstone
Bramcote were always
a good
difficult,
side.
weren't
Saltstone always give us a good game, and Shipley Hall.
And
Oh.
the outstanding
And
players.
Shipley Hall, of course, yeah.
Bramcote was one of the main ones.
Colin Peacock wanted at Bramcote. What the brothers' names at Swarkston?
Dixon's.
Dixon's.
No, yeah.
The Dixon brothers.
Dixon
Dave
brothers, yeah.
Dixon, yeah, they
Ray
were
Young.
players. Yeah.
And was there in the seasons leading up to '84? Was there a sense that Belper Meadows were ready to win something? Were you starting to challenge anyway?
The season before, we went to the last match of the season, knowing that we could come first, second, or third, depending on how we went on the last match of the season, and we came third.
Right.
You know, so it was
Yeah.
almost total failure, really.
Yeah.
We
The
did
next
go-
season,
we went on a relatively good run of success though,
yeah,
over the next 10 years or so.
The next season,
different,
19,
different leagues. Eventually went to
1984.
the county league.
after about 3 or 4 matches, we went to Duffield. We were second from bottom or bottom of the league.
Really?
We went early and sorted it all out. Right, what we're doing, lads. And from there on, we just went up and up. You know, and we hammered Duffield that day. I had 9 or 10 wickets. And we just never looked back.
We did have quite a local side in winning this. People were in and around Belper when we first started that. The thing I recall most is that last game that Trevor was on about, the year we won it. We'd beaten Bramcote, I think, and then we still didn't know whether we were champions or not. So in those days we didn't have mobile phones. I don't think that much. So we all headed off to Ashbourne. What's the name? Clifton. To see the end of that game, and whoever was challenging us at that time drew the game, which meant we were champions.
Right. So what was the celebration like once you'd won? There's a traditional cricket seems to have changed. One of the interesting things to come out of this project is talking to cricketers like yourselves that they talk about the way, again, social changes. The game is slightly different, but I suspect when you were playing and winning that it was you were in the bar every night.
Yeah. One of the best views in Belper was standing on the balcony and watching the sun go down with a pint in your hand. And that's how it was all the way through that season, and many seasons before and after.
And how that side stayed together, presume, because you talked about you went on a run then over a few years of playing successful cricket.
Oh, how old were you? 20, how old would I be?
24.
Yeah, I'll be 28, 29. So,
I was the eldest. I think I was the only one that was married in this line. Or maybe one or two other.
Which brings us to another change, because of course back then you played every game, I bet. But you played every game.
Saturdays.
Sundays, yeah.
Most of these, I think we pretty well all play Saturdays and Sundays, to be honest with you.
No getting married in the cricket season, no stag nights in the cricket season.
No, absolutely not.
Different world. Different world.
Yeah.
you were allowed one Saturday off, weren't you? You used to come back for holidays on a Friday night, so you could get
Most of the ladies got involved though, either doing teas or just coming down and socialising.
They did, didn't they?
You know, it was great fun during those years. But you know, I'd like to put something on record if I may. When I first joined the club, these guys here made us very welcome, and people like John Holmes helped me a lot to develop my game. They really took some time. To John and Gordon, and we had some great time. And Barry, especially Barry, took me under his wing in the first team. I'll always be grateful for that, Barry. So thank you for that.
I don't know whether I was sure about it really.
Well, we're going to be hearing from Barry, I suspect.
We're always made very welcome
Sure.
by the senior members, especially the junior lads. Yeah, the lads are just young lads running around here and there, but it was always made very welcome. That was great.
I think that was generally the case in those days, as there was a far better social sort of side to club cricket. I don't think it's the case so much now as it perhaps was then, but it was good social side. It was important.
Sorry.
It's important, really. I think it added art to the club, having that side of it.
We talked in the first interview. I think it was John who said that Duffield were your natural rivals. Was that still the case when you were playing? Was it?
Yeah.
They were the team you wanted to beat.
I think Shipley were our biggest rivals at that time.
Why was that then?
Well, I don't know, because they always had a really good side and gave us a good game all the time. And
Who was playing at Shipley at that time?
Yes. Oh, it was
James Barr.
James Barr then.
His
His father was still playing. Cockayne.
Farms.
And the Farms.
the Farmers boys,
Yeah, they were.
They were good.
And it was good. It was very competitive on the field, but they were quite sociable with us off the field.
Another nice place to play.
Yeah, Elverston was another one as well. They were good rivalries.
Yeah.
What about cup cricket? Because cup cricket's a big part of Derby. Did you have any success in?
Yeah, won the Bailey Cup in, when was that?
In the early 90s.
Yeah.
And were you all part of that side then?
Yeah.
So what was that? Was that 40 over weekend game?
No, it was 46 over.
45, wasn't it?
45.
45, I think it was.
46 league game, 45 cup. Yeah.
Right.
And then we got to the semi-final of the Jackson Cup in.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Was that the evening game?
Yeah,
20 overs.
Yeah.
We lost a couple of finals on the county ground as well, didn't we?
Did you?
lost-
Where did you win the Bailey Cup?
On Alveston Bolton's
On
ground.
Albertson Bolton's ground.
Against AMB
No,
or?
against
No,
Selston.
against
Right.
Not Selston.
Tibshell.
Tibshell, beg your
Right.
pardon. Tibshell.
Tibshell.
Sorry,
And they had a team.
Tibshell.
Good memory. You remember these?
Oh,
Yeah.
These.
Shane Matthews.
Shane
wasn't
Matthews. Yeah.
Shane, yeah.
And any involvement in national club competition? Have you
No.
entered that?
No,
You've
no.
not entered it.
No.
Because you're not a village, obviously, so
No,
you
no,
can't
no,
enter
no,
the village
no,
competition.
no.
So your yours went into the 21st century. Did you
Yeah.
all play into the 21st century?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the I'm always interested in what makes you hang up your boots. What was the? Did you just?
Everything slows down.
Was that it?
You can't do the things you used to be able to do. You can't bend as you did. You can't rifle the ball like you did, and you can't bowl like you did. And eventually, a message comes home that it's time to pack in.
But are you still involved in?
Yeah, I'm umpiring in the county league.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh right. Had you always wanted to do that?
Yeah, I wanted to stay involved with cricket, so thought it's a good way to do it.
Right, because you can't have a game without them, can you?
Not really, no.
Oh, that's commendable. We interviewed some umpires and we had some fascinating stories of especially from Annette Owen when she talked about her early life as a female umpire. They're quite challenging, I think, when she started. Are you still following the game?
I stopped playing in 2011. I'd gone to Australia to play for the England senior team against the Australian lot, and in one of the games ended up with man of the match, and I thought it's not going to get any better than this. I might as well hang your boots.
Who were you playing alongside in that game then?
Annette was one of the umpires,
Right.
and Dick Owen and
Redmond?
no.
Somebody's just shouted
Hello.
Bradley.
I did actually see him actually. I saw a statue in Melbourne, and it was lovely. But yeah, God, I can't remember.
A chance of a lifetime though, that's
It was actually very, very lucky because we played in Sydney and then a place called Armadale where the actual tournament was,
right.
and also we played in Melbourne, and we were heading back to Singapore on the way back, and they arranged a match in mid-air to play Malayas, and they said, "Can you play?" I said, "No." Yeah, but that was like on the last day that we were there, so it wasn't so. But I really enjoyed my time of playing cricket over here, and once I'd played 50 years of senior cricket, it was time. I think your eyes start to go, and you don't pick the ball up as well as you used to.
Trevor,
You don't catch it. You don't catch it either.
My catching didn't deteriorate because I never was a good catcher.
Trevor, you already said that your father was captain in the 50s, so your family association's going back 60, 70 years by the sounds of it. So when did you finish playing?
I played my last match in 2014.
Oh right,
But
relatively
I had a
recent.
kidney transplant that
Did
year.
you?
So yeah, I played because there was all sorts of stuff going up. We got to play matches in Sheffield, and there was 2020 finals somewhere down Darley Abbey. So I turned out, but I got that much protection on me because the kidney's there, you see, and it was just too much.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I took up umpiring for a bit. I've umpired with Bob for a season or so. But had some family issues, so I'm not going to do it.
But you're now president of the club, so it must be very proud for you to look around and to see what you've achieved in your time and presumably more to come.
Trevor's been one of the most dedicated cricketers I've ever seen,
Yeah,
and especially for this club.
absolutely.
There we go, that's on record now. There'll be people in 50 years' time looking at this and thinking, who's this Trevor player? So legend, proud younger brother, and your association, you look young enough to still be playing.
Yeah, I probably am, but I can't see the ball. That's the problem.
So do you still have an involvement with the
No,
club?
I don't. But
Just sit with your feet up watching the telly, watch the cricket on the telly.
you know, one thing, and my mother always says, my dad would have been proud of this, that Trevor and myself were first team and second team captain in the Millennium year. So,
Oh really?
Yeah. So he would have been proud of that.
I think what comes out of talking to people throughout the course of this project is that there's not one club has survived without these almost dynasties of families, but also other individuals that are just selfless and put time into the club, whether it's playing or cutting the grass or making teas or doing the scoreboard. It's no different. Every club that's survived and is successful, it's got people like that do the work, do the volunteering.
I remember Trevor and Dave's dad coming down here, walking around the ground, and I can remember a season when I had a horrendous time with the bat, and we're walking around, and we were just talking, and I said, I can't understand why. And he put a few pointers my way, and I've never forgotten that. It's the few things that you can remember, and who delivered that for you. Like the termination of my bowling in Belper, Barry Eccleston.
Yeah.
Because of him, I had a long career in batting, thanks to him.
You couldn't
Lovely.
bowl.
Paul, are you still playing or have you retired?
No, I packed up in 2005. The fielding wasn't up to it. I felt I could still bat, but the fielding, 46 overs in the field. So I decided to try and play golf, and I'm still trying now. But I was lucky enough that they made me a life member when I left, and I still come down and watch when I can. But I've had a great association with the club. It'll always be my club, and some great times. So, yeah.
Excellent. Well, for the moment, we'll leave it there, gentlemen. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you.